Holy shit. I just finished watching Mortal Kombat. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm not going to spoil too much, obviously, but Mortal Kombat, man, was everything I expected and way more. Way more. So, for those that didn't watch the original Mortal Kombat movies, they were okay. I watched them just for nostalgia's sake. But the biggest complaint I had about those old movies, right, is if anybody has played Mortal Kombat before, we know that that game is rated like mature. It's for adults, you know, so it's very bloody, it's graphic, it's gory. And those old movies did not deliver on that factor. It wasn't gory. It had some fighting in it, obviously, but it was very corny, right? Well, this new movie delivered. It did a good job. Now, the acting wasn't like amazing, right? But it was good enough to completely annihilate the older movies, which is not saying a whole lot. But the fighting was amazing. The fighting was amazing. The story was basically centered around the lineage of Sub-Zero and Scorpion and stuff like that. It kind of set up the formation of the two different teams in Mortal Kombat and stuff like that, and they pretty much a good versus evil kind of thing. It was super cool, and it was worth the watch. I mean, I watched it twice. It's on HBO Max. I mean, you could watch it in the theaters and stuff like that, but it was totally worth the watch. So if that's something you guys are into, I would definitely recommend watching it. On a scale of 1 to 10, from what I saw, I would definitely give it like an 8. It was definitely really good for what I wanted. I wanted some action. I wanted some gore. I wanted some fatalities. And it was really cool. Like, there were some iconic moments there in the movies and stuff. You got to hear, like, finish him, fatality, flawless victory, like stuff like that. I was super hyped, man. I was super hyped. So I definitely got my fair share of just appreciation of this movie when I was watching it. I'm like, man, there was not one thing that I could look at and go like, man, that was horrible. Besides, the main character is lackluster acting a little bit, but I'm not looking for a whole masterpiece, even though this was damn near close to it, Like I said, the two main people that they pretty much focused on was Sub-Zero and Scorpion. And let me tell you something. They made Sub-Zero overpowered, my guy. Sub-Zero was a force to be reckoned with. Like, it took like 5 people fighting him, to do anything to him, But I'm not gonna say too much, but what I can say is it was definitely a movie worth checking out. In case you guys did not know that it did release earlier today. And it's gonna pretty much, I think it's gonna take the world by storm a little bit. As far as expectations go, it's definitely gonna exceed a lot of people's expectations and stuff. It might be underwhelming for some. It might have a few cringe moments for some. Like I said, it wasn't the perfect movie, right? But for what I had, because what I wanted, all I was looking for was some high octane action. That's what I was looking for. Some decent, cookie cutter backstory, something that we can all kind of like easily get absorbed into, and then some really nice, fighting and stuff like that. Now, how some of the people obtain their abilities is a little meh, Like I said, the acting was kind of like on a Power Rangers level, so it wasn't the best, but they did have a few good actors in there that they did their thing. But like I said, the biggest reason why I would watch Mortal Kombat is the same reason why I watched King Kong in the first place, which is purely the action. So if you guys are looking for action, you're looking for fatalities, you're looking for everything that Mortal Kombat stands for, I would definitely watch this movie. It was great. Like I said, I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. Just because it completely blew me out of the water. I'm like, whoa, like I was expecting it to be a bad movie. Like the Mortal Kombat movies before, I thought they were bad movies, honestly. Even though they're classics, I didn't like them. But this one was definitely delivered. So let me know what you guys think if you guys have watched the movie. I'm gonna be reading the comments and stuff like that. I normally don't post video reviews like that on my channel too much, but yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.